Hello, LE Gamer community. Gamer Dunrick here, and tonight we are going to get back into Star Citizen, the 4.0 preview. I apologize, I recently upgraded my streaming rig to a Windows 11 PC, and now my webcam is not working, so we will go webcamless today. I'm sure you guys will not mind. That'll just have more real estate for some more beautiful Star Citizen. Let's go ahead and launch the game. I'm hoping that with the update to Windows 11, now both the gaming rig and the streaming rig are running Windows 11. I'm hoping the NDI process works a lot smoother now and that we don't have the constant drops in the audio on the stream. But we'll find out in today's stream. Okay, here we go, entering the Star Citizen universe. Alright, I heard the change in audio and the change in the music, meaning we are probably loading into the server now. Where are we at? Looks like we are on... Oh, whoops. Shoot, I forgot to swap my controllers to the gaming rig, so my bad. Hold on just a second while I do that. My controllers were connected to my streaming rig. Because sometimes I use my streaming rig to play games when I'm not streaming. Alright, let's see if it works. It does work. I'm just going to check on the setups for the rest of the settings. Make sure that we can fly our ships safely. Things of that nature. So here we go. We're exiting real quick. Let's just look at our options here. Make sure everything is set up properly with our sticks. Alright, so input 3, emergency exit seat. Come on. It's not allowing me to. Huh. It's not allowing me to bind it. Alright, let me back out and actually launch from the beginning with all of my controllers connected. I'm thinking maybe because the controllers were connected late, the binding there was not allowing me to bind anything to it. Because that binding setup was strictly for the um, joystick, the HOSAS configuration I have set up. For those of you that are wondering, I do have the twin VKBs. It is the VKB Evo. I think it's a VKB. What is the rest of it? It's the Evo, but there is also an additional description for it. I'm about to take a look at that. NXTs. BKB NXT Evo, and the left hand has the Omni throttle accessory. And so I have that one. The left hand is my throttle. Oops, let's go back. I saw options there, and we're going to go see if we can set our key bindings. There you go. Eject is button 7. Oh, the input 2 and input 3 got swapped again. So we were told how to fix that. Let me go back into my Twitch chats from my previous streams, and I'll need to make sure I make a note of this, because that will help us out tremendously with our troubleshooting. So let's go look at our historical streams here. How far back ago was that? Can't remember. Maybe 10 or 11 days ago? Let's take a look. This is already the end of my stream. Okay, so it was not that one. It was the one before that, but that's not showing up in my feed anymore. I don't think it was the 10 days ago one. Let me look at that real quick. Okay, no chats there. Chat there. Yeah, definitely not in the 10 or 11 days. I think it's the older streams. Let's go see if I can find my older streams. 11 days ago. This one's 12 days ago. It's probably that one. The 12 days ago one. Yeah, there you go. It's just our Riot told us how to swap our controllers. Although I don't see his chat going on there now. I thought it was in this one where he told me how to swap. the the setup, because this is the one 11 days ago is when I was re-inputting my character. Yeah, he was talking about how his sticks were unplugged. Oh, there it is. PP resort devices. So we're gonna do on our gaming rig. BP underscore. Whoops. Hold on. Resort devices 3.2. Oh, use question mark to see usage information. Okay, let's see. Oh, type. I didn't do type. PP resort devices joystick. Okay, so you gotta do PP resort devices joystick 3.2. Okay, let's take a quick peek and see if that fixed our issue. So now emergency exits 3 should be... Oh, that's still input 2, but this is input 3 now? Yeah. Well, that didn't fix my issue. Maybe it's the opposite way. Let's do PP resort devices 2.3. Okay. Now let's see if that fixes it. Or button 14. No, that's still 2. That should have made it 3. That's no bueno. Okay, so it looks like this did work for me previously when he had me swap it out, PP resort devices. It did switch my joystick 2 to joystick 3. So I'm not sure why it's not working today. Maybe if I try it one more time just to see. Resort devices, joystick 2 to 3. Enter. And then try it again. Yeah, no, it's not working. It's keeping that as 2 for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna have to remap all of these. Look behind is button 10. I believe it's that one, yes. Toggle mining operator mode is 16. I believe mining operator mode is... Let's try back first. Nope, forward then. Salvage is up. Scanning is back. Quantum drive is our button 3. Missile operator mode should be button 4, number 1. Yeah, yep. So we don't have to mess with input 1, but we do have to mess with everything that's input 2 and input 3. So this is input 2, that changes to input 3. This is input 3, so that changes to input 2. This is also input 3, so that changes to input 2. Same with this one. And same with this one. Alrighty. And then on here we have no... Oh yeah, we didn't mess with any of the multi-function displays. Vehicles view, that's all primary joystick. This says input 3, that's now input 2. This is now input 2. The zoom in stuff and the zoom out stuff are all bound the same button. Alright, flight movement should all be good. Strafe up and down is now input 2. Strafe left and right is also input 2. Throttle forward and back is now also input 2. Cruise mode is also now input 2. Decoupled mode, forget which one that is. Let me open up my controller mappings, and then that way I can see what I have set for the different controllers. There we go. Alright, so this is, I believe, on the Omni throttle. Yeah, there we go. So we need ESP toggle, right? Nope, cruise mode is that. Decoupled mode. Decoupled mode is 9. So that one. Well, 8, I guess, on my 9 on my controller map, but 8 on the actual controller input. Boost. Nope, but 1. And brake is, speed limiter is this guy. Speed limiter enable, disable, we already have set correctly. Space brake, input 2. G-force safety is, oh, this guy. ESP toggle is the middle button. And then landing system toggle is this guy. Toggle VTOL is this guy. Expand configuration is input 3 now. And then retract configuration. Auto land is input 7. Why is that all? It looks like it's correct with all of the other stuff. Jump drive request is this guy. Also look behind and recenter, which is fine. Okay. So that swapped all the input 2s and 3s. Quantum travel. There you go. No docking stuff. Targeting is all on the primary, so we're good there. Target cycling is also primary, so we're good there. Target hailing is input 2, which is now input 3. Radar is input 2, which is formerly input 3. Okay, vehicle scanning. It's primary, okay. Vehicles mining, it's all primary, okay. Salvage, gimbal is input 3. Or is that to allow? Salvage mode. I think that's turning on salvage mode. Although gimbal is always this. So I'm going to change that to that for the gimbal. Turret movement is all good. Exit remote turret. It's also same thing to exit all the other seats, which is now cycle 2. USB toggle on off. Center button. Recenter turret. Yes. Speed limiter on off is on input 1. Speed limiter is the Z axis. Cycle fire mode, that's already on 1, so we're good there. Vehicle weapons. All looks to be solid. Missile modes are all input 1. Shields and countermeasures. These are on input 2, which is now input 3. These are actually all input 1s. Those are still good. Now shield, raise level front is input 3. Raise level back is input 3. Left is input 3. Right is input 3. Whoops, didn't take it. Right is input 3. Top and bottom. And reset levels. Alright, and then now flight power. Got toggle power on. That's also input 3. Toggle power thrusters is input 2 now. Toggle power shield is input 3. Toggle power weapons is input 3. Okay, now engines increase is input 3. Set to max, also input 3. Shields increase, input 3. Set to max, also input 3. And then we have weapons, input 3. Set to max, also input 3. And then reset is also input 3. There we go. That's all on my Cougar MFD that I have sitting next to my twin sticks. So that was shields and countermeasures, power. Oh no, that wasn't shields and countermeasures, that was power. Sorry, we just did power, and now we're gonna do HUD. The map is also on input 3. And also the wipe helmet visor. I have that on my Cougar MFD. Lights is input 2. That's toggle, so I'll just use that one. Mobiglass has nothing in it. Stopwatch I don't use. On foot, I think I do the wipe helmet visor on foot. Yeah. And it looks like we also do zoom in and zoom out. Also the map, that's right. Force respawn. I just do self-destruct and force respawn as the same buttons. Tractor beam increase decrease distance is an input 1, so we're good there. EVA all. Gotta make sure we do this one, strafe up and down. Yes. Strafe left right. Yes. Strafe forward backward. Yes. Brake. Same as space brake, really. Boost. Same as boost, really. Free look. Same as the ship firing free look. Alright. EVA 0G, I don't have anything set there. Ground vehicles, let's just make sure everything looks good. Zoom in, of course. Then zoom out. All the same. Free look, same button as everything else. Flight system is ready, same as ship. Open close doors, same as the ship. Lock unlock. All good there. Map. Switches to input 3. Same with wipe helmet visor. Okay, ground vehicle movement. This switches to input 2. Input 1 is fine. Input 1 is fine. This switches to input 2. This switches to input 2. This switches to input 2. That's it. Okay. Electronics access spectator. Oh yeah, here we go. To zoom in and out. That's it there. Social general. Respawn is input 3 now. Exit seat is input 2 now. That was respawn. Wait, electronics access. I thought it was respawn. Social general. Oh, social general was that one. There's nothing in invites. In emotes, we already have these set up, but we're going to change them to input 3. At ease. 22. Attention. Cheers 25. Dance is 26. Disagree is 28. And we have salute as 23. And then we have wave as the last one that we have mapped. All right. This is now input 3. This is now input 2. That's that. Quick keys, we just need to switch a couple of them to input 3. That's the primary input there. This one. Oh, exit seat. I didn't know that was there. But personal commodity is now input 3. I thought there was another one. Nope. Okay. And camera, advanced camera controls, nothing. Alright, we are set. So I'm going to go ahead and export this profile. What do we save it as? Whoops. We'll call this Twin VKB Cougar Pad. Whoops, wrong keyboard. Alright. What the crap? Okay. And then I was just informed that it's time for dinner. So, unfortunately, I will end the stream here for now and come back all fully configured and ready to get into the game. So I will be back shortly, folks. Sorry about cutting the stream super short, but I will be on in about an hour or 2 hours. Alright, hopefully see you soon in a couple hours.